My talk is about the importance of employee involvement in achieving Six Sigma process excellence. Okay? Now, I'll start with an operational definition. This is very important in Six Sigma because we tend to see terms in different ways. People to people, one department from another. So, to set the tone, let's start with an operational definition. When I say an employee is involved, it also means an employee is engaged and employee is motivated. Involvement, engagement, and motivation means the same. Okay? Now, my question is employee involvement important? Is employee involvement important? Yes! Everyone say yes! Yes, Rex? Employee involvement? Yes, Rex? Employee involvement is important. Very good. Employee involvement is, wait a minute. Since all of you know that employee involvement is important, then I think my presentation is not that important. Because the importance of my presentation is to tell you that employee involvement is important. But since you already know that employee involvement is important, then what's the importance of my presentation? Do it still make sense? So, since everyone agreed that employee involvement is important, now let's shift our vision, or let's shift our focus on how to engage employees. Now, in Six Sigma, this is what you call the Six Sigma equation. Very important in Six Sigma. And it reads, Y is a function of x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3 to x sub infinity. Very simple, right? Very simple, right? Remember back in college, you look like fresh out of college. So, it's not that long ago. Very simple? Okay, yes. Okay, so let's define. Y is a function of x sub 1, x sub 2 to x sub infinity. So what is the dependent variable, your y or your x? Your y is your dependent variable and your x's are your independent variable, which means that your y depends on the function or interrelation between your x's. Okay? Now, in terms of process, we've talking about process for since this morning. And in terms of process, what in this equation, your y is what? Your input or your output? Your output, and your x's are your inputs plus your process. So your output depends on the inputs of your process and the process itself.